Lee's here, and welcome to the Sparks Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks.
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike.
Hates French toast and your children.
And you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Greg too.
Greg is here. What up, Greg?
I'm gonna make an intro with Greg in it. I asked Greg to send me a video.
Oh, yeah.
And you go,
I just remember that right
okay, and you didn't send one in.
Hey, I had been already, that was my relaxing time. So I was a little forgetful during that time. I was just hanging out,
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, got it. That's fine. That's a valid excuse. I just don't want any flack from you saying you're not in the intro. Because right now,
No, it's fine. I enjoy it. I enjoy not being on that intro because I wouldn't be able to make fun of it as much if I was in it. So.
I don't know what you're talking about. That intro is, man, it's great. It's a goodie. Yeah, I really like it.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
What
do you like most about it, Greg?
Well, I told him last time I like the Kung Fu scene because it reminds me of Boogie Nights, like when they make those side movies or whatever. I don't remember their side names, but they have like aliases, pseudonyms they use in these movies and shit. And they like do karate. And it just reminds me of that for some reason. I gotta look it up and see what it is.
That's so awesome. It's almost like those little vignettes. Remember, did you ever see like the Grindhouse movies or anything like that? Did you ever see?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like the little movies in between. I love those little vignettes. I believe they're called though. That's what they're called. But look, if you're gonna make fun of the intro that I spent a long time making, you son of a bitch, I want to make fun of the amount of headroom Greg Salerno has in his video. Your lower third covers your face.
Yeah, I don't want anything else, dude. No one needs to see any more of my body than this. This is all they get to see. It's all ceiling and lips.
Yeah. I feel like the Q-tip about to give Greg the COVID test. Like this is the angle that the camera would go in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the Craigslist view.
It's amazing. Well, you have a beautiful ceiling, Greg. A lot of angles, lots of architecture. It's a nice flat white color, the old ceiling white. But I'm glad you're here with us.
Me too.
You've been in a different room every week, Greg. How big's that house?
Well, I settled on this room
Okay.
because I had to find a room I could broadcast from. It didn't sound like Taj Mahal or whatever. So I came in my room. I found this little cubby area. I still don't have a desk, but I have a microphone and I have like a nightstand with my feet on it and a microphone, for now. And I have a lamp that Sparks gave me, and that's about it.
Nice. I gotta say, this is the best you've sounded. Like this is the best.
Yeah.
Whatever room you're in, it's the best one yet.
Well, I've been working on it a lot, the settings on the computer, because I've been also broadcasting from home, for work and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is this is as optimal as it's going to get. I think this mic. I've been trying really hard on it. So.
Well, it sounds good, man. It sounds really good. I love it. Thanks for being here. We bring Greg in here for 5 on Friday. We love it. It's a blast. We have an absolute blast. So thank you so much for being here. You can always ask a question over there on youtube.com/Sparks Radio as well. We are live on the internet, which is cool. The pizza's here. Pizza says, "What's up, fools?" Which is awesome. Thanks for being here. Shout out to the pizza. Thanks for being present. Did it flash across? There it goes. All right. So what? Oh, for God's sakes. I got to fix the software I'm using today is going a little bit haywire. So if it goes kind of bananas, then don't worry. I'm trying to fix it. So if the questions flash and it ends up showing Pike Taylor Radio on all social media, now you know why. Pike, I gotta say this, man. Real quick, I gotta say this. This is the most alert I've seen Pike in weeks of doing this show with you.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I was thinking too that I was like analyzing my face, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe maybe I'm physically starting to come around because I looked like hell for a long time because I felt that way. And now, things are coming together, so I'm feeling good. Okay, thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah, you look good. I can't say you look good. You look alert.
You make good use of your
I've
frame. Like your whole body's almost in. I have my upper lip in mine, and you have like your whole body in yours, basically.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of body, as you know.
That's true. It still looks good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. Make sure if you're watching, tell a friend, hit subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. I don't know. Whatever you got to do in order to interact with this show, do it. All right. We absolutely love the interaction, which is why we do 5 on Friday. We ask the committee, hey, we're looking for at least 5 questions. We're going to answer them here on the show, and we do just that. Usually, the more taboo, the more difficult the question, the better the show, the better the answers. So I picked 5 that I think could be pretty good. Let me know if you guys hate it or love it. We'll just start with question number 1, and it comes from Beyond Funny Voiceovers on Instagram. It's how much would you pay to get vaccinated now as opposed to when it's available?
Huh.
Hate it.
I don't like how we've started. I'm with Greg. Come on, try another one.
I only set up 5. It's 5 on Friday. It's not endless questions until I like one.
I would pay $0. You know why though? Okay, here's the thing. I think it depends on what you do. Like I do nothing. I don't leave my house. I don't have to. I work from home, and I've been safe the whole time, at least trying to be. So like I go to the store. That's it. You know what I mean? So for me, it's probably not as valuable as somebody who's a frontline worker or somebody who's going to be out there every day.
Yeah, sure. That makes total sense. What about you there, old Pike?
I'm in no rush, and I don't have a lot of money. So, probably it's going to be close to 0. It's going to be like, fuck, I don't, yeah.
You wouldn't give
if it was like a $10
right now?
No, God, I wouldn't give $100. You crazy?
Oh, I'd pay $100 right now to get vaccinated. You guys are idiots. I would pay money to get vaccinated right now, just so I can
Well,
you know what I would do? I'd pay money to get my kids vaccinated so I can send them to school.
Well, that would be cool. Yeah.
Go play with a kid. Go make a friend. Go learn something. You know what I mean? It's been brutal, man. This thing has just been brutal. It's because you guys don't have children. So.
Yeah. Well, plus I just paid my rent with Pike's money, so I don't really have.
Jeez, I was wondering. I don't budget, so I was like, where the fuck did all that money go? And that's right. It was with Greg now. Greg's landlord has it.
That's exactly true.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm glad Greg has a house and Pike has a PS4 right in time for the PS5, which is just makes the most amount of sense.
Yeah, my friends keep calling me a dumbass. I don't get it, but
sell it, bro.
I don't care.
You can fleece the shit out of it.
Man, no, dude, no. It's serving its purpose. The games you gave me, I hadn't even opened them till the other day. I'm like, fucking Grand Theft Auto's in here. Like, the Tiger Woods or the PGA. That was the only game I wanted. Was PGA.
Dude,
it was
Red Dead Redemption's in there.
Oh,
yeah. I gave him good stuff. It wasn't like I ripped him off.
I'm not saying you ripped him off. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm saying that, like, at least I made it worth its while. I thought, at least at the time.
Sure, I thought at least at the time. Now that I've reconsidered, now that I've had some time to think about it, what a bonehead move!
No, I don't have shit. I can't find a fucking PS5 anywhere, dude.
I know, dude. I know. I'm trying to find one to give away here on the show because I just think everybody wants one, but he can't. Dude, I'm not paying $1,000 for something that in 2 months is going to be $500. You know what I mean?
You're gonna be able to walk into a store and grab one here in a month. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to say not that dumb, but I would pay $100 for a vaccine right now. I'd pay $400 for my whole family to get vaccinated. So $100 a person. That'd be my limit. Other than that, it's like, all right, I can wait a few more months. That's fine. What is that? It's like a night out. It's like a babysitter. You know what I mean? So it's worth a vaccine.
Yeah, I might pay for a vaccine for people that come over. Like I have like a 30-day waiting period. You have to take the vaccine first, and then you can come over 30 days from then. You know, shit like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That might be worth it.
Yeah, dude. What you do is you're the venue for a house party, and only vaccinated people are allowed to be there. So,
Dude, they did that. Well, I don't know if it was vaccinated, but it's like tested people. I guess Chappelle's been throwing these parties where like all these movie stars show up and shit, and like everybody gets tested and they all party together or something.
is that what's going on? Because I saw Joe Coy. I was gonna ask Joe Coy about that, like, because I saw him hanging out with Chappelle in Dayton, Ohio. I'm like, what is going on?
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, dude. Chelsea Handler said she was there too. They fucking have these like all-nighters, and then everybody gets tested and they all hang out together.
See how the rich just live different lives? You see that?
Yeah.
Unreal. They all have private jets. They fly them in. They get tested, and they live life like normal in their own little NBA bubble. Nice.
Yep.
Unbelievable. All right. Question number 2 comes from Zach Rath on Instagram. Which celebrities would you fight for $1 million? You only get paid if you win.
Oh, bro.
So you gotta fight celebrities. Well, you gotta pick the weakest celebrity.
Does it have to be a man?
No.
What should we just say? It should be a man? Because I mean,
You kidding me? I'm fighting
It
that
could
kid
be
that
whoever.
opens up the presents on YouTube. What is that? He opens up the boxes.
Oh,
of toys?
yeah, that fucking kid.
I'm beating the hell out of
God
that
damn
kid.
it. Yeah, I hate that kid, dude.
Oh, what's that? Well, I don't hate him. I've never even watched it. You've watched a video?
You don't hate him. You want to kick his ass, but you don't hate him?
I want the money.
Oh,
I want the $1 million. I gotta win.
You mean it'd be easy? I see.
Yeah, he's a child. It's not because I have some
Hey.
kind of vendetta against a
Oh,
9-year-old.
sorry. I just fucking hate his guts. That's all. I don't even know.
Oh,
who he
why,
is.
Greg?
I've seen like
Yeah.
one of the videos.
I've never
I
even
just
I
watched
know
annoyed
how
it.
much money he's making.
Yeah, he's making a lot of money, dude. He might pay me 10 times that money not to beat him up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm
Might
like,
kick
now
his ass.
a bully.
Yeah, I might just kick his dad's ass too, just while we're at it.
For exploiting
Yeah.
his child.
Yeah,
And his stupid
yeah, just for
fucking
being
mom too.
fucking yeah. I just ravaged the
I
whole
like how we're
household.
beating the shit out of his whole family now for no reason.
And make his dad watch while his. Well, anyway.
Jesus.
I don't know. Why? Who would you guys pick? Maybe Screech from Saved by the Bell. He
I was
looks
just
like an
gonna
easy
say that would
target.
probably be mine, dude.
Really? Dustin Diamond?
Screech. Maybe back in the day, Fred Durst. For some reason, I used to want to punch him in the face.
Punchable face.
I'm not even
You know, I'd
confident
like
I
to
could
fight
kick
that
any of those
fucking-
guys' ass.
Yeah. You think you
I
can beat
think-
up Fred Durst, Greg?
Are you kidding me right now, bro? Yes, I think I could beat up Fred Durst.
Really? It's my way.
Fuck his ass up. Yeah.
My way.
I did it all for Cookie or whatever. You know who I really want to fight though? Honestly, not to be tough guy or anything, but I really want to fight that fucking Jake Paul guy that knocked out Nate.
Robinson.
He knocked out Nate. Yeah. I want to fight that guy for sure. Number one, that's an automatic $20 million, even if I lose, because everybody buys those stupid fights he does. And two, I really think I can win. You give me 3 months to train, dude, I'll fuck that dude up.
You think so?
I put the weight limit's
How
like
much that dude weigh?
180. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no weight limit. I mean, I was talking about an exhibition where
Just like a
whatever,
street
yeah.
fight kind of a thing.
No, I mean boxing, but like there's no
Okay.
weight limit on it.
All right. So it's just you
Yeah, if
versus
I had to
him.
get down to 180, then he'll definitely win because I'll be dead.
You know what? I don't know.
Probably my ego talking, but I really want to whoop his ass.
Well, I think everyone wants to whoop his ass. That's the draw of the pay-per-view. He's a villain. You know what I mean? He's like a real life
No,
villain.
totally.
And it's
But he
brilliant
has like
on
2
his
fights.
part.
I fought a ton of real boxers. He's fought like none. So I mean, I'd like to fight him at least once to see.
I know. Real quick, Greg, who's winning that? McGregor.
Are you kidding me right now, dude? Here's the thing, man.
Logan
This thing
Paul.
about Jake Paul.
Jake
Whatever the
Paul.
fuck. Which one is it? It's Jake, right?
Well,
Logan's
they're
his
both-
brother.
Well, one guy's fighting Mayweather,
One
and
is-
the other. Go ahead, Pike.
Yeah.
One knocked out Nate, and
Well,
the
yeah,
other one
yeah,
looks like
yeah.
Princess Diana.
I don't know which one is which. But yeah. The one who fought Nate Robinson is now fighting Mayweather. And the other one, the older one, wants to fight McGregor. Am I backwards? I don't know.
Backwards. The one
No,
who
no,
knocked
no.
out the one who knocked out the basketball player in the Tyson fight, he's the guy who wants to fight McGregor. The older brother, who's like 0-1 and a tie or whatever.
Yeah, the guy who can't fight wants to fight fucking Mayweather, bro.
Yeah, Mayweather.
I mean, yeah, Mayweather. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is ridiculous, bro. All right, I'll fight guys in succession, like one fight after the other fight.
You'll fight both of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I love how I talk about this. Like anyone cares, or this is gonna happen. Like I have any power to make this happen.
Dude, I would fight both of them right now for $1 million. I wouldn't even have to. They're all gonna get paid $500 million, and I would do it for $1 million. Yes.
I would agree that I didn't get paid unless I won, though, like the guy said.
Okay. All right. So you're that confident you can beat both of them up?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. What do you got, Pike? Who are you
I'm
fighting?
not confident at all. And how embarrassing if you did fight for $1 million and you lost. So it'd have to be a very old, small man or a child. I don't know who's old. Who do we think's dying soon?
Well, Jessica Tandy's dead, so I don't know about that.
You know what? You could who Gandalf? That guy's like 100, right?
Who's still alive
Kinda
from the
big,
cast
though,
of
isn't he?
Goonies? Or I mean, not Goonies, from what's that? Cocoon. Who's still alive from the movie Cocoon?
Wilford Brimley just died.
Oh yeah, he did die.
Yeah. Richard Dreyfuss is still alive.
Oh yeah, you want
What
to fight
about
Richard
Bush
Dreyfuss?
Senior? Is he still alive? I don't know if.
No, he's dead.
No.
Oh, okay, fuck.
Dude, you
Oh, you know who
who
you could probably beat?
It's pretty badass.
You know who you could probably beat is Bob Dole. I think he's still alive somehow.
Yes. Bob
All right.
Dole still alive, and Jimmy
Jimmy Dole.
Carter still alive. Jimmy Carter like breaks.
Yeah.
Oh. Dude,
Just
I
to
got-
say it's
I
a
got
president.
Pike
Yeah, let's go with Jimmy Carter.
I got Pike plus 100 against Jimmy Carter, and then plus 200 versus Bob Dole.
Yeah, but is it considered a win in a fight if you end up killing an ex-president? I mean, does that?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean,
It's a big win. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's like the ultimate win as you kill them. I mean, I don't know how you could win any more than that. Like,
Gunner is here. What's up, Gunner? Gunner says, I'd fight anyone for like $1,500.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd fight Tyson for like $1.50 if I had needed the money. Like,
Exactly. I like how anyone would fight anyone for the original stimulus check at this point.
yeah, I never even got one. I'd fight two people for one.
That's going to be Greg's new business model when they pass this $600 bullshit that they're going to give to humans. Greg's going to be like, all right, look, I will beat up anyone for your stimulus check. That's federally backed money. That's guaranteed.
I'll fight you for your stimulus check.
Yeah, I'll fight. Yeah, fight. Stimulus fights.
I'd have
with
to lose
Greg
a lot of weight.
Salerno. That's your new YouTube channel, Greg. It's just called Stimulus. Stimulate me.
Did you see that? Supposedly that chick wants to fight Jake Paul now.
A chick?
Yeah, there's like a UFC fighter chick. Omarosa, not Omarosa.
Holly,
but
no,
it's like something.
no, it's Amanda Nunez. That's Amanda Nunez, right?
Yeah, dude.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
I saw Dana White. He suggested, he's like, I'm going to let Amanda Nunez kick his ass. You know, I don't know if she agreed to it, but he wants it to happen. I do too.
That would she said she's ready. I saw the article today.
Are they in the same
But-
weight? Are they roughly the same
It
weight?
doesn't matter. That would last 20 seconds. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You're
Give me a
saying
break, dude.
he would just destroy her.
He would kill her. They would have to have like a medical team by because the first hit she's going to be like in a fucking coma. Are you kidding me? Right? That's so stupid. But go ahead.
But it's just boxing, is what you're saying. It's not MMA.
Just boxing. It's not MMA. She's
It's
going to
not
get lit the
grappling
fuck
or-
up. Yeah, yeah. You see what happened to Nate, bro? That's a man.
Yeah, dude. Don't get me wrong. The younger, dirtier Paul brother. I think he can box a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he obviously
He's at least been training.
Yeah. Well, the big one, the older one, the Princess Diana one, that as you said, Greg, that one doesn't. It looks like he's. Yeah. No. I don't know.
He'd still whoop her ass.
All right, here we go. Question number 3. Moving right along here. Question number 3.
Now I feel like I was being tough guy Greg, and now I'm sad, and I don't want that to happen.
It's fine. You are a tough guy, Greg, but that's good. And we need it. We need that. Most memorable childhood Christmas tradition. This comes from @corrupted68. Most memorable childhood Christmas tradition.
My dad buying another family present.
It's the saddest. My dad buying his guma a better present than my mom. Oh, that's sad. That's
Sorry,
sad,
Greg.
Yeah, that's really
No,
sad.
no, it's fine. I still got mine.
Most memorable childhood Christmas tradition. Were you guys big on Christmas? Like, were your guys' families like? Did they go all in
Love
on the
it.
holidays and all that stuff? Or
My favorite holiday by far.
really?
When I was a kid, I just love the
goodie.
feeling, the holiday
Yeah.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, everyone like bitching about, Christmas music too early. It's like, fuck off. What else are we doing? Like, if it's going to
Oh,
be
I hate
shitty
those
out,
people, bro. Like, why do you
well, why
care?
not?
Yeah,
Why
guess what? Don't order pumpkin spice, you fucking asshole. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why you care. Don't worry about it. I hate those people, dude. Like, I can't wait till this is over. Good, fuck you. I mean, why are you telling us? Nobody cares.
Right.
Then what? It's January, bitch. Now what? It's not any
Exactly.
better. It's not. It's just sucks.
Exactly.
I'm all for moving Christmas to later in the winter, so we have something to look forward to when the weather is just awful. You know what I mean? Like
Not a bad
mid-February
idea.
would be fine with me. Just move it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's an arbitrary date anyway. Just make one up again.
Yeah, I think Christmas,
Good
the
point.
actual Christmas 25th was moved because it was a pagan holiday, and they tried to move it closer to the pagan holiday so they can convert more people to Christianity. Like, that's the history of
There you
December
go.
25th. So it was like because it's near the solstice winter feast, you know what I mean? So they were like, yeah. Our God was born then too. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we celebrate then as well. And
Man,
I'm all for moving.
Sparks is like the biggest holiday guy. You should have, Greg. You weren't here, but he gave us like a good 20 minutes on the background of Thanksgiving. It was very interesting.
Yeah,
What are you
On one
talking
podcast.
about?
I did.
He did.
What do you mean?
It was like gave a whole dissertation on Thanksgiving. It was great.
It was a
And
killer
then they
bit.
taught them how to make elote.
Yeah, let me give you one factoid, Greg. That the one that Pike said was the most interesting. The same lady who wrote "Mary Had a Little Lamb" is the same lady who lobbied Abraham Lincoln to make Thanksgiving a federal holiday. So the person who wrote "Mary Had a Little Lamb" is the lady who made Thanksgiving a federal holiday. I mean, that's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah.
Is Mary Had a Little Lamb Mary Todd then?
No, it wasn't Mary Todd. That's great. Yeah. It was pretty great though. I was like, oh, that's cool.
You can go
pretty
back
good.
and listen to it. If you rank on the podcast like most listened to least listened to, it'll be down toward the bottom.
Go to the
But
bottom.
it's there.
All right, yeah, I'll go look
Yeah.
for that one. It's right above the one where Sparks explains finances for 45 minutes.
That's question number 5. We're gonna get there. You know what? Let's just skip to question. Oh wait. My most memorable childhood tradition.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We don't really have a lot of traditions. I'm not a big tradition guy. I don't like traditions. I think that I know that's a weird thing to say. I feel like people hold on to traditions, and 90% of them are bad, and they do more detriment than any kind of good.
You probably have the Catholic ones, the same ones we had though, right? Like you go to church the night before, you have like a meal without meat the night before, you have like the manger thing and under the tree, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
All that
nativity
stuff,
scene
right?
and all that kind of stuff.
Nativity scene, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have. I guess most memorable tradition. I guess I put that into ones I like, which I.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't. You know what my parents used to do? We would they would make us wait as kids to open our presents until after we came back from church. So we would just come down and be like, look at all the presents. And then we go to church, sit there and through like an hour. It's like an hour and a half on Christmas morning because for some reason they need to have like a full orchestra. and they do like 6 songs, and there's a million people there that aren't normally there. So like the communion line takes an extra 20 minutes. Then there's like a soloist. I'm like, geez, can we just move on? I got presents at home, and I hated it. Can we just get home, please? Then we get home, and then my dad would be like, I need coffee first. I'm like, oh my God, can we? So I couldn't stand it.
Then you opened the gift and it was coffee.
I'd open the gifts. Yeah, I'd open the gifts, and it would just be groceries, like
socks,
like my birthday. Oh no, actually, you know what? My memory. I remember twice my parents blew our minds because they got us a Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
Whoa!
I did not expect that. That was a very extravagant gift.
That's awesome.
We had one TV. We had to hook it. I mean, I just remember that thing. It was insane. And then a few years later, they got us a Sega Genesis, and we freaked out again.
Oh,
we're like,
yeah.
no way!
I had one of those.
Yeah, dude. And that was like...
Remember that game where, like, you came with a game where you're, like, flying around, like, in the Clash of the Titans times or whatever, and you, like, change into different, like, Greek mythology monsters?
No,
That's
I don't...
the game it came with. Like, I can't remember what it was called.
The box we got, and I'll never forget this, we got to pick... It had 16 games on the back because it was a 16-bit system, so it was like this special.
Oh,
and they go, pick one of these games, mail in your UPC, your barcode, and we'll mail you a game for free. That's how we got it.
That's
and the
awesome.
game we got was it was Gunstar Heroes. And if you've never played that game, it is still to this day one of my favorite games of all time. It's incredible. It's one of the best Genesis games there is. But yeah, dude, that was amazing. I will never forget that Christmas. And now being a dad, it's like I'm in the best age. My son is 4, and he's looking at TV commercials. He's like, "That's a cool toy, huh?" And I'm like, "Guess what you're getting?" It's awesome. And I just want to see him freak out when he opens that present. You know what I mean? And just freak out. So, yeah. Anyway,
Hell yeah.
what are you doing for
Well, I
Christmas?
don't have
Mike?
a
Do you
great
have-
tradition. We do this. It's all one tradition. Like, it's a carbon copy every year, right? We go to a church, like you said. Can't open gifts till we have dinner. We have spaghetti. I don't know why that started, but that's what we eat.
Yeah, it's because there's no meat
Spaghetti.
in it. We used to have that too, or like scallops and pasta or something. I don't know what it is.
Oh, fuck. No, there's meat. So we never did the no meat thing. We're Lutheran.
Who knows? I don't know.
And so
okay.
big ass meatballs. Anyway, and then we gotta do the dishes because we don't have a dishwasher.
Lutherans are like, fuck what Jesus says. We don't care.
Yeah. No, we actually, I think we stopped going to church. I think we finally have cut that out. The last person, my stepmom was like the last one who gave a shit, and then she stopped. She's like, fuck it. All right. Nobody wants to go. We're not going. Yeah. So I don't know. We play Yahtzee after we open all the gifts. So like my grandma was a big Yahtzee lady. So one year I was a goofster. So on the Yahtzee cards, I would write fake names. Like I wrote Dixie Normus on one, and my grandma one year. This is like and nobody noticed. I just tucked it in the box. And then like 2 years later, we're getting the box out. My grandma, we pass out the cards. If you got a name on there, you just use that one again. And my grandma goes, "Who's Dixie Normus?" And I fucking cried. Never have laughed so hard. And then I got a video camera out, of course. I'm like, "What was that, Grandma?" And she's like, "Who's Dixie Normus?"
That's awesome.
Nobody raised their hand. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good memory.
You got a lot of traditions. You got a lot of Christmas traditions.
Yeah, man. Then we wake up and we got the Santa gift. The big one from Santa. And we got same thing. We got like Xbox back in the day, or the PS2. I remember. So that's Then we go to my mom's and celebrate with her cats.
Got it. Now, are you going home for Christmas this year, or are you staying there? And
no, yeah.
Wow.
So finally, first one not. So we're gonna spend it with my father-in-law, which I'm sure will be very exciting. So yeah, it'll be different.
That's cool. Are you
Are
buying
you being
a tree?
sarcastic?
Yeah, are you being sarcastic?
No, yeah,
Do you get along with your father-in-law?
yeah. It's awesome for sure.
Is he like right behind you?
Not him.
Yeah. Pike's wife. Pike's wife is in the room. Pike's wife is right next to him in the room.
I don't understand though. Why do you hate your father-in-law so much though? It doesn't even make any sense.
Wait, can I try to guess?
No.
Can I try to guess?
Don't guess. There's nothing to guess. There's absolutely nothing to guess. It's gonna be cool. It would just be the three of us, and he's always a good host, so I'm sure we'll have a fun time. You know what he did like
1 to 10. How much is Pike gonna hate? Is Pike gonna hate this by what he's saying?
I think Pike is blinking "Help me" in Morse code.
Yeah,
right
seriously, dude. He just like fucking clicked two rocks together, and I got a signal. I'm not exactly sure what it was.
Yeah.
It'll be
Pike
fine.
He's saying SOS by flashing on and off the lights.
Oh,
I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah.
All right, give us your top 5 things you hate about your stepfather right now. Or your yeah, is that what it is?
No, father-in-law.
Stepdad, no.
Father-in-law. Sorry, yeah, you're.
I got nothing. Greg, I couldn't even imagine listing 5 things.
Okay.
That's crazy.
All right.
Crazy. Exactly.
All right.
Now, when that list is 100 things wrong. So let's go with question number 4. We've got, this is from @Eric_A15 on Instagram. He says, Greg was dismissive of Cornell's softer songs on, quote, other show. Which I love that. You can say BS to the morning. It's okay. I love that. It's like mentioning an ex. Like, the other one. So your top 3 favorite ballads. And I'm not a ballad guy either, Greg. I'm not.
Me neither at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, big ballad guy, so I can take this one if you guys want.
Take it.
Sure, go right
You're
ahead.
a musician, Pike. You play the guitar.
Yeah, no, I love like pop rock and all sorts of pop punk, which is, they're big. A lot of them have big ballads. So I think of any genre that comes to mind would be like, I love the Goo Goo Dolls, and they're mostly ballads. So like Iris is probably the most well-written ballads fucking ever. I mean, It's just magic. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not.
I don't even remember Iris, to be honest. I don't even remember what
Oh
that
my God,
sounds
you
like.
do too.
I don't.
And I don't want the world to see me, because I don't think that they'd understand. Yeah, it's a fucking beauty. God, they got strings and everything. It's a goddamn masterpiece is what it is.
All right, so you're a massive Goo Goo Dolls fan.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right.
Other big ballads, god dang. There's just so many. There's so many. If you guys can think of one, please.
I can't think of a single one I like.
Really?
I know. This is one of those times where I hate being a straight male because like I'm going blank. I have nothing.
Yeah. It's too bad, Greg. You got to try.
Is Champagne Supernova, is that a ballad? Because I like that song.
A little bit ballady, I would say. That's a beauty. Also, Wonderwall would be a
Wonderwall
ballad.
Is that a ballad?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
mind
good
that
one.
at all.
Yeah, I like that.
Oasis is good. See, I don't mind it if the band like that's Oasis, like that's what they do, or at least a lot of their stuff. It sounds like I feel like when Metallica does it or one of these other bands does it, it's like sounds forced and not like their song.
Dude, Metallica, slow Metallica is the worst Metallica. Slow,
Yeah.
soft. Soundgarden is the worst Soundgarden.
Yeah, dude. It's like I don't want to hear Slayer cover Whitney Houston. It's like
that would be amazing. I want to hear that right now.
I don't know. I just if the
what's a
band is
slow
that type of
Metallica?
band, it's better.
Right.
Unforgiven.
Metallica,
sucks.
like Nothing Else Matters. Is that would we call that?
That
kind of
song's
a ballad?
trash. Yes. Nothing Else Matters sucks. Unforgiven. All 9 of them are awful.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I don't like. It's very hard for me to like slow songs. Like, I guess I agree with Greg in the fact that if the band sings slow songs and that's the band, then that's fine and I'm cool. But if I become a fan of the band and they are a heavier, faster band, it doesn't matter. It could even be a rapper, and they're known for like certain kinds of rap, and then all of a sudden they go to a slow, like, introspective. Yeah, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, even when Tupac used to do that, I was like, sorry, Tupac.
Like Dear Mama is.
Yeah, Dear Mama.
Incredible.
No.
You don't like that?
Not a fan.
God, you guys.
Nah.
Not a fan.
No.
I just give me gangster Tupac. That's what I want. I want thug
I'm
life
a-
Tupac. You know what I mean?
I was never a Tupac guy anyway, but
I like Tupac, but even
his voice always bothered me. Penitentiary or whatever.
I love Tupac.
But like, it's like, you know what it reminds me of? Like in a movie, let's say James Gandolfini, right, was one of the best TV characters I've ever seen in my life, right, as Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Now, he's one of those people, or a lot of actors, they'll be like, oh, I don't want to be that character anymore. I want to go do this. But it's like, dude, it's perfect. Just do that. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You're perfect.
Yeah.
Like, if you're great at doing one thing, why do you have to go off and, do something else
You're
when
saying
you're already good at doing fast metal? Like, just do that.
You're saying AC/DC. You're saying James Gandolfini had
Yes.
Thunderstruck. And then,
Yes.
then you just put out Back in Black, and then
Right.
you just keep putting out the same
Yes, exactly.
song over and over, and it's good.
Do
and
what you're
people
good
like it.
at, man. Yeah.
I like James Gandolfini in some other movies. You know,
I do, but my point is, if he said, I don't want to play that character anymore, to me that's like, dude, you're getting rid of your meal ticket, man.
They're just they're artists. They have that, like my favorite band, Blink-182. The guitarist songwriter is off doing comic books, and he's trying to invent fucking space travel machines. Like, meanwhile, he could just be in the band that made him, hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, what the fuck you doing? But
Yeah.
it's just how
Well,
they are.
he's
Like,
also
they
a
gotta be
nutcase.
doing stuff.
So
Potentially a nutcase. Yeah.
Yeah, but
he's one of those conspiracy guys.
Oh yeah, he's a nut bar. But I will say this: once you've made enough money, I think you get bored, and then you're like, I gotta find that lightning in a bottle again. You know what I mean? I gotta get jazzed up, because without it, you're kind of
I get it.
floating.
It's just a mistake, I think.
But I would recommend never finding that lightning in a bottle of a ballad. Like, don't do that, because I don't like it. If you guys ever heard a song that, like, the slowest songs I like, Greg always makes fun of me because I love Bruce Springsteen. And Bruce Springsteen's got more ballady type
I don't make fun of you.
music. I love Bruce Springsteen.
I make fun of Bruce Springsteen, not you.
Yeah, but I think he's a brilliant songwriter.
Most overrated shit ever put out. ever.
No,
It's like so
no, that man is a poet. That man is, he's a brilliant, he's a genius.
A lot of people agree with you, man. But
He is, dude. He's a genius, man. But like, he sings songs like Jungle Land or Ghost of Tom Joad, and those are songs, and they have feeling and emotion. But I feel like the word ballad, it comes with some, it doesn't seem as genuine. There's no authenticity to it. You know what I mean? Now, when you say Goo Goo Dolls, Iris, and I know that song now that you sing it, I'm like, okay, no, there's some authenticity to that. You know what I mean? I feel like he was a songwriter and he wrote it and he felt those words. But when I hear ballad, I immediately go to like hair metal, 80s, early 90s, spandex and eyeliner, where nothing is genuine and they're just printing money. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know
Exactly.
what I mean? That's where I go in my brain. And I hate
At least
that. Hate that era.
Yeah. Like the Goo Goo Dolls are genuinely pussies. You know what I mean? These other bands, they don't really have an excuse.
Come on now. No, the Goo Goo Dolls were like a punk band in the 80s. So they definitely
No, I know.
it wasn't working. So they so they wrote one and they're like, shit, people like this soft pussy shit.
Oh,
so
yeah. No,
yeah,
I
kept
listened to all
doing
that
it,
crap
and,
in the 90s, man. Everybody did. I did.
This
hell yeah.
shit, this song is making Pike cry in his bedroom. Let's keep making these songs.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're kidding, but like, if you haven't cried to Iris at some point, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you even feel?
No, I have to explore that. I got to work on my feelings there. Now, I'm putting this one up there. This is obviously specifically to me, but I cannot tell you for question number 5 how many times I've gotten asked this question, and not just by like people in the committee and everything like that. I'm talking like adults, which is, I guess it's fine. But it says, this is from @NoLivesMatter2020. No_lives_matter 2020. It says, Sparkles, please tell me you're doing okay and not going upside down in debt. I've gotten asked this question so many times. I'm fine. You guys, don't worry about me. Okay, that's the thing. If you guys because all of us have been out of jobs before. What have, as people like, and I'm not saying I don't appreciate the concern. I appreciate the concern. Thank you for looking out for my well-being. Don't waste your energy on me. My point is, did you guys get the same thing when you guys were out of work?
Dude, I made more money when I didn't have a job. So I mean, it's whatever, I guess. I mean,
oh my god.
What sources of income did you have, Greg?
I dabbled. Whatever.
You just,
I mean, honestly, I was doing comedy for like 10 years, but I would I had a few hustles going here and there, whatever I needed to do.
Donna says, "Hi guys." Hi Donna. Thanks for being here.
Hi Donna B.
What do you got there, Pike?
I was never so blunt to just say like, "Hey man, hope you're not in a bunch of debt." But people would like little shit like they would just pick up your tab if you go to the bar or whatever. It's like, go ahead, do that. I mean, I'm fine. Like it's kind of a slap in the face, like that you think just because I don't have a job, like I'm not finding ways to make it work. It's like fuck you. I'm fine. But if you want to buy my beer, go ahead, please.
So would you take offense to that, Greg? Like Pike kind of did?
Not offense, but it's like, yeah, a little bit. Not really. It's almost like, come on, man, I could buy a fucking soda. You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
I don't know. Yeah, a little bit. I'm kind of like Sparks, though, that I know he doesn't like being in people's pocket, and I don't like that either. I don't like people paying for anything of mine, man, because then I feel like later it's going to come or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to have. I feel like then they ask, I'm in their debt, and I feel like the ask is coming. You know what I mean? Like then
they might tell somebody, and then I look like a shithead. I don't know. I just don't like it.
No, dude. No, I don't like that at all. No, don't get me wrong. If someone's like, hey, let me take out to lunch. And they're like, dude, I'm buying lunch. I'll be like, okay, fine, buy lunch. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and be whatever. But I will like never ask to borrow money from someone. Like I rather, you know what I mean? Like I will figure that out. You know what I mean? Instead of just going, hey, you need some help here and all that kind of shit. I just feel like, especially as a man, that's like one of your jobs as a man, as a father and a husband. You got to have that shit figured out. Like that's like your job. I mean, you got
absolutely. Yeah.
That's just it. I don't care what year it is. It can be 30, 44 and my, all my family members are now robots. It's still, as a man, you need to provide for your family. That is your gender role, 100% of,
even if your wife doesn't feel that way, like let's say your wife's like, no, we should split it. Dude, in a man's head, if he's not providing, dude, it's just like you've been taught that you're just a piece of shit.
Yes, 100%. What am I here for?
Watch any commercial during the fucking holidays. It's a goddamn Lexus with a bow on top of it, and the wife's in her pajamas like, you didn't. It's like,
right.
What the fuck?
I know.
You're telling everybody, I don't have anything to give you, dude.
Yeah. It's 100% it. I know. Well, now, dude, you know what? I saw the Lexus commercial this year. I saw it. He bought like or maybe it was a GMC commercial. It was like a truck and then a sedan, and he bought both. And like the wife runs out and goes, I love it, and ran to the truck. He's like, like he bought the truck for himself. And then she's like, I love it. He's like, I guess I'll take the sedan. I'm like, oh my God. I hate this whole thing. God. Unbelievable. Donna says a guy's job is to make the
kitty happy.
Cats. Yeah, the kitty happy. Yeah.
I think she means pussy.
Big Joe is here. Big Joe, what's up to you? He says, exactly. Yeah. So
bingo.
What up, Big Joe?
But yeah, dude, everyone's talking about, gender this and pronoun that and all that kind of stuff. And that's whatever. But I'm telling you right now, every single male in America, and I wouldn't even put it in America. I would just say it's like it might even be like a genetic thing. You know what I mean? It got to be worldwide.
Might be worse other places because they're a little behind us on stuff,
Well, I'm just saying, America, the richest country in the world. So you have, you have the ability to provide more for your family. But you're telling me that if you're in a familial unit and you're a male, your job is like security and provide. You're to provide shelter and security and food for your family. Like that's your role. And you guys think it's genetic, or you think that's? It's almost like, you know, I mean,
I think it's burrowed into our heads, you know, since we're kids.
Learned for sure.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The animal kingdom does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. It's hard to say because, you know, you say anything and people like I don't even know if. I don't know, because we're into all this, you know, we're into all this they, him, he stuff now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
that kind of family. How would you even know? Like, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's
I guess
a good point.
maybe it.
I don't know. Is it a testosterone thing? Is that it? You know what I mean? It could be. I don't know.
Could be. It could be.
All I know is that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I lost my job.
We're genetically different, whether they want to admit it or not. Anybody wants to admit it. I mean, we are. So.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, that's who science. You know what I mean? I have testosterone pumping through. Admittedly, probably not as much as most men, but I have some testosterone pumping through my blood that makes me think a certain way. Okay, that's a hell of a chemical.
Yeah.
It's a hell.
That's
of a
why
chemical.
That's why I said Jake Paul would murder this chick that he was going to fight, not because I want to see her get beat up or anything, or you know, I mean, it's just because he has a huge advantage. His whole body's full of stuff that hurts you.
Just roid,
like
essentially testosterone. Just he's roided
Exactly.
out. Yeah, roided out naturally.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I'm fine financially. I'm good. I get this question like all the time, and I think it's because I do talk a lot about finances a lot, and you guys know I'm a nerd like that kind of stuff. And again, I wouldn't sit here and spout off some stuff that I don't. You know what I mean? I practice what I preach, kind of a thing. So I'm good to go. I'm not saying
I've been telling everybody you're good to go too. Like people will ask, oh, you know, and I'd be like, oh, don't even worry about it. Like he's obviously got a ton of money he's sitting on. So
that's what I was gonna say.
I'm not fucking.
It's Eddie Warbucks. Come on, I don't have a ton of money.
Every time somebody asks me, I'm like, dude, I might borrow money from him. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? I don't have shit. He's the only guy I know that saved up like as much money as a retired person before he was like 30 years old.
No, I still need money. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not. I mean, there's a reason why I moved in with my parents, and I'm in the basement of my parents' house.
But that's because you have an ultimate goal that most people don't have. Like, most people just live day to day, and you're actually planning shit out. So,
hey, man, it's chess, right? That's chess. So, if you're enjoying the show and you're thinking to yourself, man, what do I got to do, dude? It's a chess game, and you always have to make. And I know Greg has made these sacrifices before in his past. Like Greg has the innate ability to hustle no matter what. Like my brain doesn't work like that. So our brains work differently. And I know Pike, I know you play chess as well. Pike, I don't know if I don't want to, you know, speak your business, but Pike now has a job. He lives in Orlando, Florida. He's got a job. He did it. He did exactly what he wanted to do. You could have stayed in Fargo and had a fine radio career in Fargo for your rest of your life, bro. You know what I mean? Like you could have done it, but you had a game plan. You went for it. You didn't re-sign a contract. You were living in your sister's basement for months on end. You know what I mean? Like you sacrificed because you had an end goal in mind. And I think a lot of people,
you gonna list anything more about Pike out here? You know.
Don't stop. I'm about to come.
Guy hasn't got laid in 6 weeks. He's fucking hair stupid. He always looks tired.
But I'm just saying,
you're right though. But
you gotta look at the big picture, right? And you're doing that. That's all I'm saying.
Pike seems like a very like you. You two are way more put together. I mean, Pike seems like the kind of guy that does the right thing. He plans things out. He doesn't try to do the wrong thing. I mean, I'm not saying you don't occasionally, you know, do something fucked up, but I mean, you seem a lot more put together than the average person, I would say.
Yikes! Wow, I'll take it. Thank you, Greg. But
well, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Pike does have a record. Pike has a misdemeanor on his record.
Does he really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
Class prank calling a baseball coach of mine. What you would expect.
Damn.
Yeah. left a
That's awesome.
gruesome voicemail on the night before Thanksgiving. Told him I had a
And you got
dick in my ass. The whole thing. Yeah.
Where was this?
Yeah, it was. I left a voicemail. A bunch of buddies and I were together. Called him because he was, kind of a pussy. So like we're just calling him, and he didn't answer. So I left a voicemail, and it was me disguising my voice, nothing threatening, but just saying ridiculous shit like I got a dick so far up my ass. I didn't.
Yeah.
But 2 months later, I get a call from the local police department for some questioning. So I go in there, and yeah, he ended up pressing charges, and I went to court.
What's
and
the charge?
There was another harassment by telephone call for Class B misdemeanor.
Holy shit!
And-
I didn't know that was a thing.
I know.
Put all my exes in prison.
Dude, and there was another voice. One of my buddies was on the voicemail for like just a minute, just chimed in. And he wanted to know, he said it was very obvious that it was me, but he wanted to know who the other guy was. So he said he would drop the charges if I told him. So I'm like, fuck. Can't be that guy. So I didn't. So I ended up going down.
Dude, Pike is down for the cause. Took one for the team.
Pike's no snitch. Pike's no snitch.
No, it's like the beginning of Goodfellas. Like you popped a cherry. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, $600 and a year. What do they call those sentences where you don't actually go to jail?
Probation.
I don't know. Basically probation for a year. If I fucked up
Most
again,
states
then
like
I would
that
have to go to jail for a year.
Are crazy. Like they arrest people in Indiana for like having a seed in their car. Like, I mean, you go to jail for anything in those states. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
dude. Police states. That's what they are, man. Police states.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I mean, this is Dilworth, Minnesota. I'm guessing this was like the every day.
Oh,
the cops
Minnesota,
came
I'm
into
sorry.
The station.
Still.
It was like
Yeah.
up on the bulletin board, like one of those
Yeah,
diagrams
exactly.
of trying to find the guy
Yeah.
who prank called.
It's like William H. Macy from Fargo, and then your picture next to it. Basically,
Yeah,
is the only two things.
It's Sasquatch and Abe Lincoln, and then Pike.
Yeah.
It's the mystery we can never solve. Oh, man. Well, there you go. There's 5 on Friday. That was a good one, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Big Joe says, the awesome Sparks, can I borrow $200? No, you cannot borrow $200. Get out of here, Big Joe. I need every $200 I can get, you son of a bitch. I'm telling you, I'm budgeting. There you go. Make sure you're following these fine, handsome young lads. His name is @Greg Salerno on all social media. Give him a follow. He's a wonderful human being. We bring him in here on Fridays. This guy right here, woof, that guy looking alive. His name is @Pike Taylor Radio. Exactly. Oh, switch back to Greg. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, and there it goes. And I'm @Sparks Radio on all social media. If you want to get in on 5 on Friday, you can do it 2 ways. You can send us a DM or a message or comment on when I put up the 5 on Friday thing over there on Instagram, or you can jump in here live, youtube.com/Sparks Radio, and ask away right then and there. It's that simple. It's that easy. Big Joe is back. Big Joe is laughing. We love it, Big Joe. Thank you so much for being here. He goes, those are crying, laughing faces and throwing up the horns. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for being here. And make sure, if you could, hit the subscribe button over there on youtube.com/Sparks Radio. If you're watching, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up. We do shows every single weekday. And then if you're enjoying it via podcast, make sure that you give us a rating, a review, tell a friend, all that kind of good stuff. And that is it for the show. Thank you so much. And this is how we end it, Greg. This is our new outro on the show as voted on.
Ooh, I can't wait.
All right, here it is.
Those over, motherfuckers.